I got the wild hair going on today. Well, it's Tuesday. Officially 47. I don't feel a day over 12. Well, I'm lying. I do feel a day over 12. My body tells me so almost every day. It rained part of this morning. Sun came out about 4 hours ago. It's warmed up a little bit. I don't know, I'd probably say it's maybe 75, 80 degrees, somewhere around there. If I had to guess. I haven't watched the weather all day, so I couldn't tell you. Do know it's supposed to piss pour rain later this evening. No, I'm not going to pet you, kitty. Go away. And I know tomorrow it's supposed to be like hit and miss. So I don't know yet exactly with that. I do know that I got 2 more small little boxes in my garden area done. I just got to put some stuff in it. I took I don't know, pot size, about yay tall, kind of like a, oh, what's it called? I just call it a pot, but it's one of those decorative kind of things. May look like concrete, but it's some kind of a plasticky kind of foam. I put 3 packs of giant dill in it 15-20 minutes ago, give or take. So that way, where it sits at, it'll get plenty of sun, shade and sun at the same time. So it'll grow, and I kind of overkilled that little pot because I put 4 packs of seed in one pot. So it's going to be a huge cluster of dill, which I don't mind because I enjoy dill. I like taking it when it's, especially when it's kind of more fragrant, when it's kind of younger, and cutting little sprigs off and putting them in a salad, or heating them up, or heating it up with some toast and other stuff on it. You know, I eat dill all kinds of different ways. And a lot of times what I do also is I can, right before into summer, beginning of fall, I'll cut off a chunk about a big around, and I'll tie it up, and I'll take it inside the house, and I'll hang it upside down, and I'll let it dry to a certain point, and then I'll take it and I'll put it in my little food processor thing. I grind it up into a powder, and I have my own dill powder, and I use it for seasoning. And I sometimes I'll get pickles from a grocery store, and I'll add that to the jar of pickles to make it more dilly. I guess dilly's the word. I don't know, but anyway, that's what I do. And then on top of it, when I do my canning in the fall, late summer, early fall, with my pickles and peppers and everything else, I like adding dill to that as well. So it gives a nice, good, wholesome flavor. So, and then my mom uses a lot of it too. So, and that's why I grow a lot of it, because not only do me and my mom use it for a lot of things eating wise other than pickles, I have other friends of mine that like using it when they do like meat cook, like certain types of meat when they're cooking on the grill or whatever, or gas grill. And you know, I grow abundance of a lot of things. I mean, truthfully, honestly, if I was to use everything that I grew, I would have to buy something larger than what I'm living in now, just to house everything that I grew. Because there's a lot of stuff I grow I give away to people. And you know, I consume a portion of it, and whatever I can't consume, I barter with, like for other vegetables other people grow, or I give away. But this year, I'm looking at growing a bunch of odd difference of raiments of things, because I'm going to the Vineyville Farmers Market as soon as I get my stuff set. Of course, I have to fill up some paperwork and send it in to this one lady, which is no big deal. There's no setup fee. You just show up, put your booth up. As long as you grow it, or you can it, or you make it, or craft it, you can sell it. But like I told her, I said that's why I don't get along with the Hardin County Farmers Market, because a lot of people at Hardin County's Farmers Market will go up to Louisville at the produce center, and they buy produce up there and come down here and put it on the table and say, "Oh, I grew this," and I know damn good and well they didn't grow it. So, and I've caught a few people up there doing it, and I've reported them. And the people at the farmers market, the Hardin County Farmers Market's like, "Well, we weren't there, so we can't say yay or nay." And I tell the people, I said, "Look, man, I used to haul produce. That was my job, driving a truck. I pulled a reefer. I pulled food. I pulled food year round. I know what shit's available in season and what's not in season." And they're like, "Well, you could have like a bad grudge against somebody just trying to, do it." I'm like, "Okay, whatever. Do what you want." So, yeah, and that's how that ended with Hardin County Farmers Market. They wanted you to pay a fee to join their association, and then you gotta pay $50 a month to set up a table there. And then at the end of the day, they have a person walk around from the farmers market and they collect dues from you. I'm like, there's my due. I ain't paying you shit. So that's why when I found out about the Ronnieville Farmers Market, I was like, "Hello, boss. I'll do anything you need. No fee, nothing. You gotta fill out some paperwork. I'll be in compliance. Hell yeah." I wish we'd known about this a long time ago, because I've been up there making a little extra money, and that's what I plan on doing this summer. Because I went out this afternoon and I bought some more small little glass jars. Well, I got a bunch of wax in there still that's mixed with some dill pickle fragrance, and the wax is like almost about the color of my green, my shirt. Maybe not this dark or bright. It's a little lighter, but it smells like dill pickles. And I meant to go get a box from the post office so I can ship Sherry her stuff down to Florida, because I got some dill pickle popsicles, I got a dill pickle candle, and there's a couple other little small things I'm gonna put in a box and ship it to her. And because she's like me, well, actually I wouldn't say she's like me, we're kind of close to similar, even though we've never met each other. Well, we played World of Warcraft together for years. I have her on Facebook. She knows everything about me. I know just about everything she shares, though, therefore, because I'm a very open person. I'll share a lot of my information that I shouldn't be sharing on Facebook, but I share it anyway, because just the way I am. I mean, there's nothing private, Now, there is some things private with me that I don't share, but on the majority of the level, if you ask me, I'll tell you. I don't care. You ask me a question, I'll answer you. It might not be what you want to hear, but I'll definitely will reply. I have no filter either. So if you go on a touchy subject, there'll be a lot of profanity in there, I guarantee it. So it is what it is. Now, I do know that in my first raw boxes, like my son was out here a little bit ago helping with some things, and he was like, this whole long box here, nothing but tomatoes. Yep, nothing but tomatoes. And then I went out and got some dirt it was yesterday, and I got I got 11 bags of dirt, which is no big deal. And it's kind of like it's like manure and compost and like a wood chip kind of mixed together, which I think is great. It's cheaper than any place I bought so far, and they have a great big pallet of it. So even though I'm not going to be there today, tomorrow afternoon I'm going back to Road King. I'm going to buy probably another 15-20 bags of it, and I can get everything I need done, box wise, everything, container wise, pot wise, you name it. Everything will be full of dirt, and I'll be rocking and rolling and just letting things grow. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at doing. So that way I can have me all of the vegetables set. I mean, this is what, May 19th? Last year, I didn't get my stuff in the ground till about early to mid-June, maybe even closer to July, because I had so many problems going on. This year, everything's going smooth like clockwork. Now there is a few more things I want to grow in my garden space over here that I'm gonna have to get like a container form for, which is not gonna bother me none. You know, it's one step at a time. I am way ahead of the game compared to last year. Like I said, most of my plants are already in ground. What plants are not in ground, they're getting watered and stuff like that, because it's been raining here off and on the past few days, so they get plenty of water. The only thing I am going to do different, because I got collard greens and kale in my box over, which you can't see, because I'm right here and it's over here next to me. I am going to use one of my larger containers and use it for planting that stuff in, or I might just do what I did last time. Go to Walmart, buy me one of them plastic totes about yay deep, drill holes in the bottom of it, fill twigs and a little bit of twiggy and like leaf matter on the bottom of it for like a filtering agent, and then put dirt on top of it, set my stuff in it like that, and let it ride. Because at the end of the year, when all the plants are said and done, the only thing I gotta do is take my tote lids, put them on top of my boxes, store them in my shed, and there you go. And as long as I keep them out of the direct sunlight all year long, it's gonna do some damage on them out here in the summertime, but put them in the shed during the rest of the fall and winter and next spring, and bring them back out. And if I have any issues with it, only thing I gotta do is go back to Walmart, buy a couple more totes like they are, drill holes in them, flip them over, and toss the other ones in the trash. Quick, easy, and simple. And there you go. And that's what I'm going to be doing. Now, of course, we had built this porch here I'm sitting on, which you see the new rail there, the new 4x4 post sticking up. Now, the table is up here. I'll turn and show you. You've already seen. Here's my table. Here's my other part of my deck. Now, the table's up here, which is great. But with my milk crates right here and my other plant pieces over here, it's kind of cluttered up here with plant and box container pieces and stuff like that. And I was talking with my youngest son, and my youngest son told my wife, and my wife's she's on board with it. We're going to build another porch like this, but off to the side of it, so that way we can take our table here, put it over there, have a rail around it, so therefore nobody's going to get stupid and lean back in a chair and fall completely off the porch. And we're going to put on this one here, I'm not sure if I'm put a rail across from here to here or not. I might just leave it open. I'm not for sure yet. I don't know. I know I should, but I don't know. But this porch here that I'm sitting on was $280 something roughly of material to build the porch I'm sitting on. So I figured, and we built on to the other porch we built last year. So if this was $280 to build this one, spend another $280, build another one off to the side of it, which will be down, it'll be a step down as well. And then this porch here, once we get the pool set up, because I was going to dig it out the ground, but my wife was like, she goes, why don't you get some other rototiller and just till it up the ground, till it deep, so therefore you can just take out what you need and then pack it down and make sure everything's level. Brains. I didn't think of that. I was going to do the old-fashioned way, just scoop and shove a wheelbarrow and do it by eye. Well, my in-laws have a tiller, and they were gonna bring it back over here. Well, they were gonna bring it over here Sunday, but they forgot it, which is no big deal. They're old. They forget things. And then they were gonna bring it over yesterday, but it rained all day. And I think what we're gonna do is just wait until this coming weekend, like on a Saturday, because it's supposed to be nice and sunny and bright and warm. The wife's off work, so they can come over. Actually, he can come over here. I can talk him into going back to Lowe's, buying some more lumber to build another porch, So that's what I think I'm gonna do. But like he told me whenever we put this porch up, he flat told me, he said, because I enjoy this. He goes, I enjoy working with wood, building things. So he said, don't feel like you're gonna get me into something I don't want to do. So that's why I said he brings over the tiller with the truck. Then we'll be like, hey, since you're here, let's make a trip to Lowe's. So that's my idea. And now with that being done, I went out and bought a new drill. It's a corded drill. I found the attachment head for the screws that I have on the roofing on the back porch, and I'm gonna send one of my lighter kids up there on the roof and pull the nails or the screws out of the roofing, and so we can try to use that roofing for something else, because me and my stepdad's gonna build a goat shed back here with some privacy fence like I built my shed with. And I figured with the sheet metal we can take off my old porch over here, if we can take it off without damaging too much of it, then hell yeah, I mean, we can use that for the goat shed, and save me more money on that, and I can use the excess money for anything else. Now, I didn't go this past couple weekends get my bathtub. I haven't done it yet. I know, shame on me, but it happens. Now, probably, like I said, sometime this month I will get it, because as soon as I get the bathtub and everything, the sooner Adam can come over here and help us install it, and change up maybe some of the flooring and everything, all that be taken care of. And that's just one more thing off my list for the house. Truthfully, this porch was going to be it. Actually, this porch was all I was going to build on the front side of the house. I was going to put a patio porch on the side of the house. Well, I just kind of, because I figure if I keep adding on to this, I'm not going to need a patio piece over there. I will do something eventually over on the side of the house, but as of right now, this is like my biggest ooh-la type thing. So we're going to add on the side piece of the next porch over here. And I don't know exactly if it's just going to be the exact same size, if we might just take it just a tad bit longer. So we don't know yet. Now, if I do take it a tad bit longer, instead of being a 10-foot porch, it might be like 15 foot long. So don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. Guess it's going to be a long video. I already knew it was going to be, so just enjoy it. Now, I had a cookout Sunday. I cooked gator, as you saw in my video. I wasn't too impressed. I've had it before. I liked it a long time ago. I cooked it. I had all kinds of seasoning on it and stuff. I just wasn't that impressed with it. Because I had a small gator. There's all kinds of what ifs, but I just know I wasn't impressed. So next year, I might go back to my crawdad thing again. I don't know. I might just say fuck it and just go to Sam's Club and get some big old fat steaks about yay thick and cook them on the grill, because everybody likes steak and everything else. But we fixed all kinds of stuff. I was expecting 3 additional people, and the 3 additional people never showed up. Montez was like, I'll call you if I'll tell you if I can come or not. He never called. Nothing. No, not even on Facebook. Hey, I can't make it. Whatever came up. Nothing. Just left me hanging. Puckett left me hanging. Now, Adam didn't leave me hanging, because I talked to him like the night before, and he was like down in the weather, exhausted from working all week long, all kinds of long hours, not enough sleep. It kind of caught him catch his ass. And I told him, I said, if you feel like this in the morning, or even when you get up, don't come over, because just stay home, stay in bed, get your rest, do what you got to do, kick your heels up, take some personal time, do what, like some me time, do what you got to do. And that's what I told him. And when he didn't come by, that's what I assumed, because he wasn't feeling good, and he wanted some me time, which I don't mind. I do not care. But the other 2, No call, no show, nothing, nothing. You know, not even a hey, you know, whatever. Now, later that evening, Puckett sent me a message saying my alarm clock didn't go off, I overslept, blah 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 like that. Well, you know, I would much rather have a phone call with a voicemail on my machine if I wouldn't have been able to pick it up, saying, hey man, shit happened, I missed it, I'm sorry, no big deal. To me, when you send me a personal text message, to me it's just saying, I don't give a shit. So, and that's how I perceive it. Now, I might not say it, but that's what goes through my little mind. So, it is what it is. It's just another year being on, so it's okay. My in-laws came over, we ate and stuff, and of course my nieces and nephews was here, and you know, it's fine, you know. It wasn't a washout. You know, they got to eat. They had gator for the first time, like my wife. She had it for the first time. She enjoyed it. Like she said, nothing I go crazy over, but you know, it was good. So, you know, she enjoyed it. And that's what I was waiting for. You know, I know my in-laws never had it, and you know, it's something new. And that's why I try to do things for my birthday, these weird little crazy things, because a lot of people don't eat this stuff, or even attempt to eat it. And you know, and if you take a bite of something and you like it, you enjoy it, to me that's great. If you spit it out, don't like it, makes you sick, hey, I understand, it's not for everybody. But that's how I roll, you know, it's how I am. Now, on my second rant, there's a fella I met on Facebook, and we did some talking back and forth. He lives up the road, a little piece up the road from me, and he came by the house probably in February sometime, and he was supposed to be making me a steal. Well, what happened is we got our income tax money in, and I contacted him very end of February, beginning of March, and I said, the money's in, go ahead and make my steal for me. Okay, well, I'll get started on it. He goes, you're one person behind, and he goes, when I want to get this other guy done, I'll make his steal. I heard all through March, it'll be next Friday, 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 it'll be next Friday. Into April, it'll be next Friday. And after a while, I just quit asking. You know, you know, fuck it, I'm done. You know, we had a verbal agreement, and then we had another agreement that we shook hands on. And see, in my book, if we agree upon something and we shake hands, it's as good as gold as written on a piece of paper. And the deal was, whenever my elderberry plant produces this year, he gets first crack at it. So he can make his syrup if he wants to. If he can make wine, shine, whatever he wants to use the berries for, he can do first crack at. He gets first dibs. And I was going to buy the still for $300 something bucks. Well, I went on eBay. I found a still with a worm, a thumper keg, and the cooling tank, and another item for the same price that he was going to charge me for, with half my elderberries. So of course now, you know, it's kind of like, you know, I just kind of written off. You know, I'm done. You know, I don't care if he makes it today and brings it to me tomorrow. I'm just gonna say, you know, sorry about your luck. You know, see ya. Because you know, after a month and a half to 2 months of saying, I'll get you next weekend, I'll get you next weekend, I'll get you next weekend, I'm done. There's only so much of that shit will fly with me if I just say, see ya, I'm done. And that's the point I'm at with him. I'm like, you know, whatever, do what you gotta do. So, but the still I'm getting is down in Georgia, and it has a pressure valve on it. It has all kinds of little extra add-on things that helps you, you know, with your pressure gauge, temperature gauge, all kinds of other things. It's perfect. The same price I was going to buy for him for. It comes with more options and bells and whistles. So, and it's a bigger still too. Yeah, a lot bigger. So, because he was going to make me a 5-gallon still And the one I'm looking at's a 15-gallon still for the same price with more shit. Yep, that's one I'm gonna be going with. So, of course, I haven't bought it yet. You know, they make them all the time, so why be in a hurry? I'd rather get this other stuff around here done and then get that later, because when it comes in the mail later, I'm gonna have to store it until about fall, and because I'm not gonna cook nothing around here in the summertime. You know, fragrant the air, and people be like, I smell mash. Somebody's making some illegal shine. And then they'll be sniffing around and coming to me, and I'll be going to jail. It ain't gonna happen. No. I'm gonna do it in the fall and the winter when everybody's stuck inside the house because it's crappy weather outside. Nobody wants to be outside in crappy weather. That's when I'm gonna do it. Yep. That's how it's gonna be. Gotta love tea, even though it's, you know, not exactly what I call great tea, but it's lemony. It's good. I'm not thirsty after we're drinking it. Of course, I can drink it. I can drink a million of these things. The only problem with that is I'd be up 24/7. I'd be peeing like a mad hat, you know. So, but yeah, everything's going good. Can't complain. My feet hit the floor. I'm still kicking. I'm still alive. You know, what more could you ask for? I mean, you could ask for a lot of things. You just won't get it. So why bother asking for it? I think I'm done. I've talked about everything I can talk of. So, but once these other things get started taking place, I'll get pictures and show them to you, or I'll make a video of it, you know, after we get done, or in the process of tearing shit up or blowing shit up or something. So, but yeah, y'all have a great day. Tuesday, almost hump day. 2 more days, wife gets paid. Yay, I can pay more bills. Sounds like fun, don't it? Yeah, I thought so. Well, catch y'all later.